Once upon a time, in the topsy-turvy world of Wonderland, Alice stumbled upon a mysterious potion labeled Muscle Maximizer Elixir. Being the curious girl she was, she took a sip and instantly felt her bicep bulge like overripe watermelon. Alice was no longer the dainty little girl who chased white rabbits. She was now a powerhouse with a penchant for puns and pugilism. Word spread quickly through Wonderland. The Cheshire Cat whispered to the Mad Hatter, who spilled the tea to the March Hare. The news reached the Queen of Hearts, who was busy ordering beheadings for anyone who dared to disagree with her. She paused, her beady eyes narrowing. "Who dares defy my rule?" the Queen bellowed, her crimson gown billowing dramatically. "Bring me the insolent challenger." Enter Alice, flexing her newfound muscles and wearing a smirk that could rival the Cheshire Cat's. She stood before the Queen, who was perched on her throne made entirely of playing cards. "Your Majesty," Alice said, "I challenge you to a duel." The Queen's face turned redder than her roses. "A duel? With a mere girl?" "But not just any girl," Alice replied. "I've got the strength of a dozen Wonderland walruses. Prepare to be amazed." The Queen scoffed. "Very well, Alice, we shall settle this like true monarch by playing a game of croquet." Alice's eyes widened. "Croquet? But I thought—" "Silence," the Queen interrupted. "Fetch the flamingo mallets and hedgehog balls." And so, they assembled on the croquet lawn. The Queen's flamingo mallet was bedazzled with rubies, while Alice wielded a giant carrot she'd found in the vegetable patch. The hedgehogs, poor things, were trembling in their spiky little boots. The Queen swung her flamingo mallet, aiming for a hedgehog wicket. But Alice intercepted it with her carrot, sending the flamingo flying into a nearby tulip bed. "Off with her head," the Queen shrieked. But Alice wasn't done. She grabbed a hedgehog, twirled it like a lasso, and knocked the Queen's crown off her head. She grabbed a hedgehog, twirled it like a lasso, and knocked the Queen's crown off her head. The crowd gasped. The Cheshire Cat grinned. Even the White Rabbit dropped his pocket watch. "Checkmate," Alice declared, using chess terminology because why not? The Queen fumed. "You can't defeat me, I'm the rule of Wonderland." Alice leaned in, her biceps flexing. "Listen, Queenie, I've got more muscle than a Jabberwocky on steroids. Surrender your crown, or I'll turn you into a human croquet ball." The Queen hesitated, then reluctantly handed over her crown. My wrath. "But you'll never escape my wrath." Alice placed the crown on her head, adjusting it to fit her newfound strength. "Thanks, Queenie. Now, let's have a tea party. I'll bring the scones, you bring the sass." And so, Wonderland witnessed the most peculiar tea party ever. Alice, the Queen, the Cheshire Cat, and the Mad Hatter sat around a table, sipping tea and trading insults. The Queen glared at Alice, who winked back. Next time, the Queen muttered, "I'll challenge you to a game of arm wrestling." Alice grinned. "Deal. But remember, I've got a carrot up my sleeve." And that's how Alice became the strongest and sassiest champion in Wonderland. As for the Queen of Hearts, she took up gardening, tending to her roses with newfound humility. And every now and then, when the moon was full and the tulips were in bloom, she'd challenge Alice to a rematch. But that's another story for another curious day.